Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, the Lunatic Angel, your tsundere streamer who doesn't stream. The boss clicked her heels sharply, getting my attention. Looking back, I saw her pointing at the clock. Not a minute's peace. 9:45 p.m. It grew dark outside. Only minutes remained until closing. I watched the movement of the clock hand with tension. This lousy day is almost over. I am so sleepy. My thoughts tangled like loose threads. Fatigue pressed on my temples. I watched the clock hand move reluctantly, pleadingly. Come on, faster. Items appeared at the checkout. A man humming a quiet tune pushed a basket filled with beer bottles and snacks forward. His steps were confident, his smile playful and carefree. Hello, good health to you too. A silly smile spread across his face. First smile of the day. Scanning the items, I involuntarily remember my mother. Beer. Mustn't forget to buy it. Maybe she won't shout as much if I buy more. A cheerful laugh rang out. The customer was talking to someone on the phone with surprising tenderness, and I felt envy spreading like poison in my chest. At the bottom of the basket, under a pile of beer cans, lay some candy, a gift for someone who might be waiting for him. I looked at him, memorizing his warm smile. Alcohol obviously doesn't stop him from being caring. Why can't she be like that? At least sometimes. Need a bag? No thanks. After paying, the man left the store with a dancing gait. I realized I was smiling myself, watching him. A child ran towards him at full speed. I froze, watching their embrace, and turned away shamefully, hiding my silly smile. Something pinched in my chest. I used to have days like that too. Where did it all go? Seen the time, dummy? The boss's voice made the smile vanish instantly. Alcohol sales are prohibited after 9 p.m. Do you have even one wrinkle working in your head? I silently swallowed the insult. As always, 10:35 p.m. The heavy bag stuffed with beer cans pulled me down. The strained handle dug painfully into my fingers. Finally, this day is over. I just need to get some sleep. At least an hour of peaceful sleep. The night streets of the city buzzed with sounds, steps, conversations, and the squeal of cars could be heard from all sides. But I felt like someone was watching me carefully, hiding in the darkness. Still quieter than the TV, though. Maybe I could ask her to turn it down a bit. Just a little. I trudged along the street towards home. A noisy crowd passed by, and I quickened my pace, trying not to attract attention. A shout came from behind, and I looked back. The vague figure of a stranger was waving at me. beckoning me to come closer. Everything inside me clenched with fear. Who was this person? They must have mistaken me for someone else. I turned away and walked on, but a moment later, I heard heavy footsteps following me. No, I'm just imagining things. Afraid to look back. I ran across the road, laughter sounding behind me, and the alien's step quickened. It seemed like in another moment strange hands would grab my hair. In panic, I broke into a run, clutching the bag to my chest. Laughter and leisurely footsteps echoed from every corner. Suddenly, I tripped over a curve and fell. Beer cans clattered across the sidewalk. My ankle burned with pain, and blood appeared on my socks, already stained with coffee. Looking back, I realized the stranger's figure had disappeared, as if he had never been there. The stranger's evil laughter still echoed in my head, but wherever I looked, no trace. My gaze lingered on the overflowing trash bins, and I laughed nervously. I'm just tired. Resigned, I got to my feet. The throbbing pain in my ankle intensified with the slightest movement. I looked at the crumpled and swollen beer cans with despair. At least they didn't burst. That's good, right? Gathering the cans back into the bag, I noticed a flyer on a lamppost. Sweetest kitty needs a home. Want a sweet and cuddly kitty? Then this little boy is the one for you. Very affectionate, gentle, and friendly boy. His homeless, cold life is behind him. Ahead is only a happy, well-fed life on soft pillows, free. I gazed, fascinated at the kitten's pictures, feeling the despair, fatigue, and even the pain in my ankle fade. Free. I carefully tore off the flyer, trying not to damage the photo. 11:01 p.m. As I crossed the threshold of the house, I was immediately hit by a suffocating stench.